The hum of the tires against the asphalt was a low, constant drone, a counterpoint to the restless W. Hisper of the wind whipping through the skeletal trees lining Highway 16. It was past 2 in the morning, and the only light came from my headlights, cutting twin tunnels through the inky blackness. I was on my way back from a late-night conference in a neighboring state, a solitary figure traversing the desolate expanse of rural backroads. I'd always enjoyed night drives, the quiet solitude, the sense of being untethered from the world. It was a kind of peaceful isolation. But tonight, there W, as a different feeling, a prickle of unease that settled in my stomach like a cold stone. The road stretched on, an endless ribbon of grey unspooling beneath my wheels. The landscape was a blur of SH. At hours, the occasional farmhouse dark, silent silhouette against the starless sky. My phone, nestled in the cup holder, displayed no service in stock. White letters, a flicker of movement in the P. Airfreight caught my eye. I glanced into the rearview mirror, but saw nothing. Just the empty road. Disappearing into the darkness behind me. I shrugged it off, attributing it to tired eyes and a vivid imagination. A few miles further, the flicker returned, more pronounced this time. It was a brief, almost imperceptible flash, like a reflection in the darkness. I strained my eyes, trying to make sense of it. But there was nothing there. Then, it happened again, and again. Each time, the flash seemed closer, more distinct. It was a light, a faint, wavering light, moving erratically through the trees. My heart began to pound in my chest. I slowed the car, peering into the darkness. The light was definitely there, moving, following. It wasn't the steady beam of a flashlight or the sweeping reek of headlights. It was a dim, flickering glow, like a candle flame struggling against a strong wind. I pressed down on the accelerator, the engine roaring in protest as I sped down the empty highway. Why? The light, whatever it was, kept pace. It was always there, in the corner of my vision, a silent, persistent presence. Suddenly, the car's headlights illuminated a sign. Welcome to Silent Hollow. The name itself sent a shiver down my spine. The road narrowed, winding through a dense forest of gnarled trees, their branches reaching out like skeletal fingers. The light followed, now closer than ever, its faint glow casting long, distorted shadows on the road ahead. The car's engine sputtered, then coughed and died. The headlights flickered and went out, plunging me into absolute darkness. The only sound was the frantic beating of my heart and the rustling of leaves in the wind. I led for my phone, but it was still dead. I tried the car's ignition, but the engine wouldn't turn off. I was stranded, alone. In the middle of nowhere, the light appeared, now just beyond the trees. A pale, wavering glow. It was moving closer, slowly, deliberately. I scrambled out of the car, my breath catching in my throat. I had to get away. I stumbled into the forest, pushing through the thick undergrowth, my hands and face scratched by branches. The light followed, a silent, relentless pursuer. I could hear the faint crackling of twigs, the soft rustling of leaves, the sound of something. And moving through the darkness, I tripped over a root, falling to the ground. I lay there, gasping for air, my heart pounding like a drum. The light was close now, just a few feet away. I looked up and saw it. It wasn't a candle flame. It wasn't a flashlight. It was a pair of eyes, glowing with an eerie, otherworldly light. They were large, luminous, and filled with an ancient, malevolent intel. Vigilance. A low, guttural growl echoed through the forest. The creature stepped into the clearing. Teeth form obscured by shadows. It was tall, gaunt, and its skin seemed to shimmer with an unnatural hue. Mine SCNC dotted moved with a fluid, predatory grace, its eyes never leaving mine. I tried to scream, but my voice was trapped in my throat. Dotted extended a hand, its fingers long and slender, tipped WI, sharp, black claws. I closed my eyes, bracing for the inevitable. Then, silence. I opened my eyes, and the creature was gone. The light was gone. The forest was silent, save for the whisper of wind. I sat there for a long time, my body trembling, my mind reeling. Had it been a hallucination? A dream? Or something far more sinister? Eventually, I managed to get back to the car. I tried to hear ignition again, and this time, the engine bored to life. The headlights flickered on. Illuminati. In the road ahead. I drove away, my hands shaking, my eyes glued to the road. I didn't stop until I reached the next town, a small, brightly lit oasis in the darkness. I never went back to Silent Hollow, and I never drove alone at night again. The memory of those glowing eyes, that silent predatory presence, was etched into my mind, a constant reminder of the darkness that lurks beneath the surface of the world. Years later, I read an article about Silent Hollow. It was a small, forgotten too. When, abandoned decades ago, the article mentioned rumors of strange lights and unexplained disappearances. The locals whispered of a creature that roamed the forest, a being of pure darkness, drawn to the solitude of the night. I knew then that what I had seen was real. It wasn't a hallucination. It wasn't a dream. It was something far more terrifying. It was a glimpse into the unknown, a chilling reminder that some things are best left undisturbed in the shadows.